Goodbye. Really? Alright, I just realized I'm still streaming. I just realized I'm still streaming. So years. Goodbye. Really? Alright, I just realized I'm still streaming. I just realized I'm still streaming. So years. Goodbye. Really? Alright, I just realized I'm still streaming. I just realized I'm still streaming. So years.
KStoutz live. KStoutz live. KStoutz live.
Hello, everybody. Welcome into Tuesday, 12/12/2023, December 12th, 2023. Hair looks lovely. It is KStoutz Live with the Zoom homies, with KStoutz Live. We have Greg, we have William, we have Sin, we have Josh, Ghetto, Kinder, and Rich already with us. Rich, I didn't think you were going to be here. Your email said something about you were going to be gone or something.
No, that was this afternoon.
Oh,
For a
okay.
couple.
All
That
right.
was this afternoon. For a couple.
Cool. And it looks like audio is working across the board, so good. Yeah, it's like golf today. I got beat by one stroke. At one point in time, I had a 2-stroke lead, and I ended up losing by one. I'm not sure what happened. My continual streak of a par on the first hole continues. I haven't done the exact math, but I think I'm up to something like ridiculous of 14 times I've played that course. I've gotten 14 pars on the opening hole. Or some ridiculous number like that. That was the only highlight of the day, was I got a par on the opening hole. Other than that, it was horrible. Still going to keep playing, though. I'm not going to let a little thing like chilly temperature and a little bit of wind slow me down. Do what, Joshy?
Playing mowing ice and
Yeah, I don't think I'm going to play in the snow and the ice. I'm not sure. We will see. So I'm trying to look. All right, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hang on a second here.
Tomorrow we'll learn to count to 20.
Yeah, I'm getting the consecutive streaks that I've got the par on the opening hole. I gotta figure out how to go back to my my October spreadsheet, and I don't remember how to do it. That's terrible. All
Won't be my
right.
this weekend. I'll be down there fighting next week on the 24th.
So 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. I have 20. The last 20 times I've played that course, going all the way back to September 4th, I've gotten a par or better, meaning a 2, on the first hole. That's pretty good. Of course, I should get it. It's 75 yards in length, and I would feel rather ridiculous if I didn't. Next year, I already started setting goals for next year. Hole number 1, hole number 3, my goal is to, every time I play that course, is to get a par. Josh, you said something about going to Aunt Mary's. You're going to take up golf. Is that what you said?
Nah, I'm not picking up golf. I'm going down there maybe on the 24th.
Right, 2 weeks from this coming Saturday, right? Or a week from this coming Saturday.
Yep.
Josh is going to teach Aunt Mary how to swing on a mailbox.
Yeah, he is. Yes, he is. Hello, Chris.
Hey,
Did not hear the bell. Let me make sure that it's on. Of course, I know it's not because nobody knows how to turn the bell on apparently but me. Now the bell is on, so if anyone joins us, we will know it. It will make the little ding-dong noise. I feel pretty good. Getting out into the fresh air today was really a good thing to do. My feet got cold, believe it or not. Of all the body parts to get cold, my feet got cold. Hands didn't get cold, arms didn't get cold. I wore a little pullover type of jacket, not anything thick by no means, but and it wasn't that bad. I couldn't drive the ball today. I could chip the ball, but I couldn't drive the ball. So Ski Man says Bell, yeah. Tony Wallo was first. Josh Ghetto, Ray getting ready, whatever, was second. Sid was third. Sid was third. Greg, you were fourth. Robert says, poor Mr. Guy. Yes, poor Mr. Guy. Please send me all your money. Yeah, if you run out of money to send to Greg, or if you still have money left over after you send to Greg, send it to me. I need some golf tees because Josh Kinder being Scrooge this year. Oh, hey, Josh, I didn't see you sitting there. When did you get here?
I've been here for a while. How many minutes?
I know, Josh. I'm just giving you a hard time. And I just got a message on my phone. So, well, I'll answer that later. I did a thing today based off what Doug said. I also went back and was listening for something on Doug's stream today that I thought I heard, but I haven't gotten back to that point yet. I thought he said something that I said something about spin right. Spin right to me is something you do with a vinyl record on a turntable. You spin it right. That's spin right. Yeah. But I haven't gotten back to that point. If I do, there'll be another little gem like this one right here that's getting ready to go out over YouTube.
Really?
Ready to go out over YouTube.
Alright, I just realized I'm still streaming. Alright, I just realized I'm still streaming. Alright.
I might bring back Fortnite on my channel when I got my revenue for the channel of the month of November.
You got your revenue. You get paid?
Alright,
Yeah.
I just realized I'm still
Got how many
streaming.
people watch the Fortnite video? What I was talking
I
about.
just realized I'm
No, I
still
don't know.
streaming.
Look at your analytics. It'll tell you.
Yeah, I
So-
did. They email them to me every month.
Yeah, I get mine every week. I don't know why you wouldn't get yours weekly, but I get mine every week. I'm guessing that was Doug's big error that he created on Fortnite this morning. I went and found that. You found it? Yeah, apparently. Okay, I was right. Thank you, Wintermute. Yes, I found that all by my little bitty stealth. Nobody spilled the beans. And I actually thought about opening up with a bunch of beans spilling, but I thought, nah. It took me a few minutes to actually get that little thing right there created. And then I ran out of time. So the other one I'm working on, I hope I heard what I thought I heard. I don't record Doug's shows anymore because I can't get the audio right. The audio echoes for some reason, and I can't figure out how to just grab the audio as well as the video from the web. And once, maybe Sam, if Sam shows up tonight, he'll know how to do that. Once I do that, then I'll go back to recording Doug and then nitpicking through and finding some of the more comical things that he says and or does. And then I'll play it at least 20 times a night, as I've been accused of doing by someone. What? No light bulbs? Oh, excuse me. Christmas shopping Saturday, rain on Sunday. I think it might actually be snow on Sunday. I need to check the weather. I did get.
Friday.
Do what?
No, Christmas pop. I thought you were going Friday.
Saturday. My youngest son has COVID again.
You have COVID?
My youngest son. 54 degrees on Friday and sunshiny. It's going to be 50 and cloudy on Saturday, 51 and raining on Sunday. So, looks like due to getting towards Christmas and the end of the month and the weather's going to be changing, this Friday will probably be the day that I actually say, okay, time to put the clubs away, clean them up, get them ready for next year, and then go from there. Although we did have discussion of going to a virtual golf place next week. Jen, OFW Adventures, joins us. Hello, Jen. I don't have the pop-out chat going because I have the KStoutz Live 12-hour debacle countdown going in its place. We have 18 days, 23 hours, 49 minutes, and 37 seconds to go. Please join us on the 12 hours of New Year's Eve. If you would like to join us on Zoom, jump up here on the panel with us. Send me an email at KStoutz00m at gmail.com, and we will get you on said panel. William, you okay? Ski Man is asking if you're okay, Bill.
Yeah. I get his coughing spells and see doctor Thursday. Maybe he can it's just something.
I'm finally, I believe, over all the sneezing, over all the coughing. I think I'm finally over all of it. Being out in the fresh air today was nice.
I didn't really start this until the inhalers from the doctors.
There's something going around. I mean, my brother had it, I had it, my mom had it, my sister had it, her husband had it, my son's got verified COVID.
It's everywhere.
My brother had COVID. He verified it. I didn't go take the test. I just didn't want to know. I figured I'd get better in time, which I did. So, do what, Chris? You started to say something?
I said it's everywhere.
Yeah, it is. I think it's going to be our normal. I think it's going to be the new flu. I think all these years of us growing up, we had the flu, and you want the flu shot and all that. I think that's going to be the new flu. I'm not a doctor. That's just my opinion. BH Ringer says, "Hey, hi, ya homies. Season's greetings. Speaking of English. Speaking of BH Ringer, one of my subscribers posted a video short today of the first official snowfall in Toronto today. Didn't stick to the ground, didn't accumulate, but it was very pretty to watch it coming down because it was in Toronto. If that had been Indiana, I wouldn't have been happy. Jenks for joining. Yeah, no problem. I try to catch everything, Jen, that I can. I understand. I'm going to bring up my email over here somewhere, and I'm going to put the avatar on. While I do that, I am monitoring tonight on Firefox. And other than the initial buffering earlier today, or earlier a while ago, I haven't had any problems, and I don't have issues with ads, which I like. Didn't think I would mind the ads, but quite honestly, the ads drive me up the proverbial wall. Especially when it's right in the middle of something that's being demonstrated and or explained, and you jump to an ad, and by the time you get back, they're done. They're done. I don't like that. I really wish there was a way, if the ad's going to run, the stream should stop, and when the ad's over, then you don't lose anything. So as of right now, I don't have any requests to join Zoom. Rich, I did get your picture. Thank you. I do have it implemented. I trimmed it down a little bit.
Yeah.
I'll get with you after the stream as what I would like to do with it. But
Okay.
I don't want to discuss that over
Right.
national
Me either.
YouTube. So, what did I just did? I did something here. Interesting. Oh, there is it. This one. Yeah, it's this one. Okay. So I've got, just in case I get a request for Zoom, I've got my email up and running. If I do, that would be good. And I can bring me back. I'm back. Salamat, you're quite welcome. I try to support at one point in time or another, most of the people, if not all, which is impossible, that subscribe to my channel. A lot of the coin stuff I watch, and it's, frankly, that's what my Saturdays and Sundays are all about anymore, is I get up early and get a cup of coffee and I sit here and get caught up. I think the only one I watch religiously is Doug. I don't know if I'm going to like this 12:30 start time now or not, but I thought today went relatively well for him in that there was no buffering that I saw whatsoever. Now, I did watch I did watch William's stream of Destiny today, and it was buffering everywhere. It was horrible. And I think it's Firefox. I don't think it's yours, because at night when we play, you don't have any issues. So probably time of the day, Firefox. I had to keep going live. So I finally started it on Google Chrome. No ads, no buffering issues. So somebody answer that question for me. Hey, Doug? Probably Comcast. Wait, I don't have Comcast.
Probably YouTube.
Probably. I thought we were in a couple of really good firefights there today, and then I seen the symbol for the lost sector, and it's kind of like my, I don't want to say kryptonite, but I'm like, oh, look, lost sector, and off I went. So, and what made me mad is I thought I could get there and get partially way through it before I had to go, and no, it was intensive. So, had the flu shot. Booster number 4 next week. Okay. I've never gotten a flu shot. Great guy and I have that in common. I have never, ever gotten a flu shot. Probably never will take a flu shot. It's just me. It's just my beliefs. People get it and swear by it, and people don't get it. And I just realized something. I got to put myself on Avatar again. That's what I thought. Doggone it. I pulled the last stitch out of my forehead the other day. I had something you can barely see right there. There was something there that I could run my finger across and you could feel it. And it felt really weird. So I thought, well, it's either impacted with dirt or I don't know what it is. So Mrs. K and I took a close-up, and we came to the conclusion it was a stitch. And she was all paranoid about taking it out, so I took it out. And it didn't. Dissolve? No, they did not put in the dissolving type stitches. That makes too much sense. But that would have been nice.
Probably cost $1.98 more.
Probably. Or 3 or 4 or 5 cents. It's probably not all that much more. Sen, I did get your picture as well. I used the military one. My goodness.
Yeah, you can see into the vehicle, and I got all the explosives for the whole platoon sitting there in boxes. all the ammo, everything.
Yeah.
Claymores,
Yeah,
freaking
the only picture I'm
demo.
missing now is Long Dog, Catherine, and there's one more, but I'd have to go run it to see. Brian and I worked on it this afternoon a little bit. We've made a couple changes. I'm not going to show it between now and then, and there's a couple more changes that are going to be made. And right now the big issue is getting the pictures aligned with everyone's name. I did try something which I thought initially was going to be really cool, and I wish somebody would have said something prior to me trying it, because it was by far the worst looking thing I've done on DaVinci, and I've done some pretty horrible looking things. Both Brian and I at the same time said, nope, that's not going to work, and it was gone. DaVinci changed a little. I'm surprised Greg didn't tell me about this. When you mask something out now, they've inverted the blue and the green boxes. It used to be blue was the out and green was the alpha. Now it's the other way around. Green is the out and blue is the alpha. It's very confusing. I am thirsty. I took 4 bottles of water to the golf course today. Why, I don't know, because it was not going to be that hot, and it was not. It was a good day. Pretty happy with it. Just as I'm walking out the door, they sent Mrs. K a message and said, "Are you working tonight?" Or no, "Can you work tonight?" And she looked at me and she said, "These people are crazy. They know I'm working. I put in to work extra and they approved it, but now they're sending me a message wanting me to work tonight." So she got that worked out. She is at work. We'll discuss more of the April trip. Kind of looking forward to that. Get that pretty much inked in and start planning for it and putting away for it.
I'll have my lawnmower all cleaned and ready to go for you when you get here.
Going west. West. I do believe you are still due east of me. Yeah, I don't even want to think about the lawnmower next year. It's too early for that.
I was looking at mine today. I said, damn, I think I got to break out the lawnmower here in a couple of days.
Somebody was cutting theirs again the other day here. I don't get it.
We got a bunch of leaves, but I'd rather leave them on the ground.
There's different arguments on that. There's one lady here in the HOA. She gets just absolutely livid that people don't do their leaves because it hurts and harms the lawn and all that. And I'm like, I don't rake the leaves.
I don't know about harming the lawn if she thinks about that, but she don't like the leaves and all on the ground.
Go ahead.
I say it's good mulch.
Yeah. That would be the one thing I would do is I'd put the mower over on the mulching status, take away the whatever that thing is and put it on mulch, and then I could mulch the leaves. I wouldn't mind doing that, but I'm not doing that either. Not cleaning the garage. I need to clean the garage. Boy, do I need to clean the garage. I can verify the light up golf balls do light when it's dark enough. It's pretty cool to watch the ball fly through the air in a lit up color, like an RGB. So in this case, it would be red, green, yeah, I guess RGB or blue. And the ball seems to lose the illumination a lot quicker than 8 minutes, because it didn't take us 8 minutes. We played 4 holes of golf today in 13 minutes. We were trying to pace it to where we could actually get done before it got dark. And we got done and it wasn't 100% dark. But I can verify they do work. I tested all 3. And again, it's pretty neat. As soon as you hit it, it lights up, and then you can follow it as it tracks down the range. I will try to get a video out on that one of these days and see how that goes. speaking of videos, the Lost Guy's over 2,500, I said last night. Or no, Mrs. K's over 25. Whatever, whoever needed one more view to be over whatever, they made it. Mrs. K's videos are up I don't ever see her videos not garnering views. I really don't. Just something about her and those shorts works out really good. And we have the 12 hours of the 31st silence starting 19 days early. I need a bigger mower, something with a 6-foot deck or, wow, zero churn with an air ride seat. Excuse me. I would like to get on property where I could use a riding mower or zero churn mower. Although I don't think a zero churn mower and I would get along too well because I get confused in the game with where I'm going. You give me a real life game apparatus like a zero churn mower, we're gonna have problems. I'm being very honest with you guys. I would have problems. Now give me an old fashioned tractor with the steering wheel and left is left and right is right. I got no issues with that. But that zero churn stuff, oh, that can be dangerous. Sorry about your flowers, ma'am. We'll see. Now the 6-foot deck, yeah, taking out 6 foot at a time, that's pretty cool. They say you would, Ski Man, actually, that you do learn it pretty quick. I don't know. It would be maybe that needs to be an attraction somewhere. You have go-kart tracks. Why not have a zero turn radius track somewhere? The little light bulb goes off in my head. Like the golf balls, it's a little dim, but it's going off in my head. So I do have the what's that called? Macro running tonight. So this thing will automatically go through its cycle. And again, the email for Zoom's up there. Hopefully, I hope to grow it on the 31st. I have made a decision on how the 31st is going to run. I'm not going to announce that here. Most of the homies know that already. It will be evident on the 31st. I don't want to get ahead of myself on that. Anything else going on?
Farmland.
Do what, Bill?
Build yourself a zero turn racetrack on the farmland when you get it.
Yeah. Yeah, then you get into liabilities. You're charging people. People come in if they have an accident. I don't know about that. Just like when she wants to buy a place with a pond on it and let people come in and fish and have them pay to fish there, which is fine, but I don't want the liability. I mean, because there'll be some person that will end up in the lake and, you know, tragically something could happen. And I don't need that headache at all. Tony says, night, that's the 5-minute warning. We got about 3 minutes to go, I believe. Kind of keeping an eye on the clock. One good thing, there's no HOA. Yeah, we have, our HOA is very minimal. It's like cheap. Ends up being under $5 a month, but they don't do anything either. Oh yeah, they do. They complain. But as far as doing things, they don't do anything. Allegedly, they cleared the streets of snow. They did not last year, but yet they paid someone to do it because you get to see the profit and loss sheet at the end of the year. And I don't understand that. It'd be nice if they'd clear our driveways. That's never going to happen. I got to start backing the vehicle in just in case we do get the dreaded white stuff that I don't really look forward to. Ugh, don't even want to think about it at all. The HOAs, I tell you, I dealt with one in California, and now we have this one here. But again, this one here it's nothing. Cold dandruff. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Jake and I were jokingly that we got to play golf in December, so I played every month this year. I said, we're going to pay for it. Next month, there'll be 1.5 feet of snow on the ground, and, you know, we won't be able to play for 2.5 months because it'll be frozen and everything else. And then he was like, "Oh, you got them colored balls. I wouldn't let that slow me down," which not a bad idea, but it's going to be kind of hard to do. I do plan on, when we get our first dusting, I do plan on going to the course, and I've already talked to them about it, and shooting a little bit of a satirical golf video. Won't be very long. Probably be really, really cold. But there is a plan in the works to do that. And basically, I'm just killing time right now to get the show over with. I know, I could do this.
Really? Alright, I just realized I'm still streaming. I just realized I'm still streaming. So here's.
Now it'll sit there and run. I've got it looped.
Goodbye.
Yeah, that'll run and run and run and run until I change the source, which I just did. So we should have the scroll coming up. As it's coming up, I want to thank Tony Ski Man, Jen OFW Adventures. What time is it in the Philippines right now? It is 10:30 in the morning. So they are 13 hours ahead of us now, because it should be, I thought it was 9:30, but apparently it's 13 hours now. 10:30. Ran Israel's 4:30. So winter mute. Yeah. I did find the error. I thought that was pretty funny. And I actually watched it a couple times to make sure that's what it was. And you could tell by his reaction and everything that that's what it was. And I don't think he had any idea. I don't think that was a bit. I think he honestly thought he stopped streaming and was setting up with the trailer. And pretty comical.
Believe it or not,
There we go. Not a Zoom tech. That's what opens up the scroll. Then here comes the scroll. So thank you, everyone. If you'd like to join us on Zoom, the email was posted. Shoot me an email, get on the panel, and join the after stream madness, which has lately been interesting. Jeff might be running a little bit late. He had the kids, and he cracked a tooth on a piece of caramel popcorn. Man, I can think of other ways to crack a tooth. Looks like that's going to be it. I got to retime that scroll a little bit. It looks like it's still going when... yeah, I got to time that out. So... starting to actually see these things. So thank you, everyone. It says good night and thank you on OBS, which means momentarily it'll say that on the stream, and it does. Good night. The Zoom will continue. Oh, wait. Before I go, I want to thank Greg Guy and Chris Garrett for being on the live stream.